Hey everybody, welcome back to Northernlion Plays Enter the Gungeon. Haven't really been doing as well as I would like to do. I would like to do better than I'm doing. Oh my god, we bought out the shop here. My arm is caught in the shifting walls below. I mean, that sucks, dude. You need to get yourself a little C3PO or something there. I'm assuming that shop will restock by the time we come back. I'm doubting that we are at nearing 100% completion with respect to that shop or anything in this game. But we are, I do think, getting better on it. That was not a good start on that, you know, on that standard there. But getting better on a day-to-day basis. Not so hopeless. Remember, like, the first 10 episodes, we basically never made it past the third floor boss. Now we can make it past the third floor boss, occasionally even make it past the fourth floor boss, and that has nothing to do with the fact that they nerfed it because I complained. Well, they didn't nerf it because I complained. It was nerfed because of complaints. What is this? Mirror, mirror on the wall. What is this? Is a cursed mirror or something? Blank companion's ring. When you get hit, he blanks or something? No, triggers a blank on active item use. Right. We had this once before, but we're unable to actually make the dream come true. What we'll look for now is items that can be used very, very frequently for free blanks. And even if, like, this only contributes to us, like, having a larger chance to get flawlesses, that's huge. You know, it doesn't have to win us the game. If it gives us one chance to get a flawless on a boss that we previously would not have flawlessed, even better. A little bit of a dangerous roll there, but that's okay. I think it's debatable whether or not you should use the crossbow in that room. I think the suggestion is probably for enemies that are a little more swarm type like that, you probably want to use not the crossbow. And in fact, I don't think the crossbow is very good for bosses either. So we'll just hang back, try to find an item room before we commit to that boss room. Because that first flawless is so important if you can get it. If you can't, not the end of the world. But it is a huge helper to just get a free HP upgrade. Ever since turning auto-aim down, I have to admit my controller game has gotten quite a lot worse. That being said, I think it's more honest as well. It's more of an honest reflection of where I'm aiming, at least. Whoop! I'm not getting hit by books twice in a row here. I refuse. I still don't know, like, in terms of, like, character power rankings, I don't really know where I stand. I still think the Hunter is probably, like, my second least favorite character, which is a bit of a weird way to characterize that, but effectively what I mean is I think the Convict is probably the worst. Just because I don't think the Sawed-Off is that good. I don't really love that you get extra damage after you get hit. Like, I'd rather have something most of the time that gives you a benefit if you're playing well, as opposed to one when you're playing poorly, because I think that ends up, at least on a conceptual level, being more meaningful most of the time. That dude was trapped under that explosive barrel. I saved his life, and then you shot him. Now we're all sons of bitches. Oh, it's a jammed enemy. I'm trying not to call them champions, because that's not what their nomenclature is. They prefer to be called jammed enemies. I'll do my best to oblige you there. Sawed-Off? Regular shotgun. Maybe acceptable for the boss, but I have to be honest, not a weapon I'm super excited about, but we can use it instead of our crossbow. For now, for room clearing, and maybe for bosses as well. It's kind of like a utility weapon. Not thrilled about it. That's okay. Life goes on. If we can get value out of it and then maybe gun munch it or sell it to the man in the sewer later. Bob's your uncle. Everything's okay. We are back to full HP, which is pretty valuable considering I bricked it up early there. What do you got for me? A key, a decoy, ammo, more keys. I think we buy the decoy because it's reusable, and every time we use it, we get a blank. So effectively, we've just given ourselves a reusable blank. It's a little bit of a... I mean, it's not like it's an incredibly intelligent strategy or something like that. It's a little cleverer than I normally get in Gungeon, which is just like, hey, gun is good, shoot gun, gun kill enemy. But, like, seriously, this is maybe something that could give us another edge for, like, flawlessing bosses as well. Compass. Shows us what? It's also an active item, unfortunately. Strangely, the needle in the compass always points towards the next descending elevator. How often can you use this? This is the real question. Well, you know what? The stump's gonna be gone. But I'm thinking that the compass is probably more reusable. I'm gonna go shotgun here. It's so fucking frequently reusable. Oh, wait, but sometimes it doesn't work? Maybe you can only use that to your advantage once per room? But still... Maybe not. No, the blank only comes out... Oh my god, I tried to roll with A. Still, this is good. Even though I didn't flawless this, and really should have, the ability to get multiple blanks per room, potentially, is actually incredible here. It is nice you can't just abuse the shit out of it, but... Dude, this is actually potentially a ridiculous synergy. And the fact that I took a lot of damage there against Gatling Gull, I think is relatively inconsequential relative to... Ooh, you know what? Frost Giant can be okay as well, but is relatively inconsequential compared to the fact that by taking the compass, I now have, like, a blank that I can use all the freaking time. That is so good. We have no excuse to not flawless that boss, but at the same time, I think we've built... indirectly kind of a run that we can be really, really happy with right now, and should be good for the future. Let's go back to our shotgun temporarily. Still got tons of ammo for that. Anytime you think you're gonna get hit, press right trigger. In fact, even when you don't think you're gonna get hit, press right trigger. You can push enemies into the drink, maybe. Well, not ghosts, obviously, but you get the idea. Another key. Really good on that so far. I'm not even using the compass for its actual, like, active effect. Now, here's the moment of truth. I want to... No, he's not charged up yet. He'll probably change color when he's ready to blank again. I just want to test this. Let's see. You ready to go, dog? I'm not sure. I guess he just has, like, a refractory period that's kind of invisible. That's okay. More than okay. It's actually very good to know. So that we can plan for the future. We shouldn't use it willy-nilly, but I do think that once per room, or, you know, once every other room seems very sensible. I mean, it's making my life so much easier here. And this is something that, if I have a minor complaint about Gungeon, relative to a game like Isaac, it's that, it seems like a game that is less about building a character, and more about holding specific items. Which is not in and of itself a bad thing, but it's way more equipment-focused than a game like Isaac, where you're constantly building up, you know, synergies and stuff like that. Your active items are way less relevant in Isaac, I feel, at least. But, in this, there exists the potential for those cool synergies, but oftentimes they don't come to fruition. Like, you need to get too many items to enable them. But this one right here has kind of allowed us to do that, and I'm very appreciative of that fact right now. So we have our shop. We have nobody to sell to. That's okay. This should give us a much better chance of finding secret rooms as well, if I'm being honest here. The blank, assuming it actually triggers secret room potential, that was dangerous, should allow us to find secret rooms as long as we're using it once per room. Which, again, is kind of like the metric that seems to completely work. Try to push some enemies into the shit there. This is a cool synergy. TM. Full stop. This guy will not get bounced. There we go. We are going to run out of shotgun ammo soonish. Rather than buying an ammo drop, I'd much rather not ever do that. And instead just get a better weapon at some point, maybe. I still think, well, you know, there's no reason not to now, but I still think the shotgun is gun munchable. It's doing a pretty good job of clearing rooms, though. Try not to jump, like, actually right into an enemy. Oh, it's a jammed enemy. Jammer. Or Jammer. It's our support from XCOM 2. It's Jammer. I hope you like Jammer too. If you didn't watch the XCOM 2 series, which, statistically speaking, probably many people watching this didn't. I'm not trying to make you feel bad or anything like that. It's, you know, not like I put dozens of hours into that game trying to make an entertaining product or something like that, and then actually it was, like, fairly well liked, so I'm just mostly being facetious, but That was an in-joke. Ooh, what is this? Charge shot. This is really good against bosses. I have had it once before. It's a little tedious to charge up, but it does a lot of damage as well. Ooh, gun muncher. We do want to do this, but we might as well use either our shotgun or our crossbow or both to kill all the remaining rooms here. I hope that this blank man can find secret rooms. Because if not... Oh, God! He fired so fast. If not, what am I doing with myself here? Well, I guess I'm just getting free unlimited blanks, which is also pretty sweet. Okay. Don't be afraid. It's the Beholster. Use your blank whenever the missiles show up. Don't forget, you got your own blanks as well. Like your natural blanks that you started with. Oh, it's so good. You weren't supposed to be able to fire a missile there, just for the record. So we really want to hit multiple times with the same charge shot, which is unfortunately not always super easy, or as easy as I'd like at least. This is like even better than Elder Blank, I'm fairly confident. That was extremely important. I was trying to use the compass there, but it was out of juice, or my blank companion friend was out of juice. Found myself, you know, quite frightened there. Abusing my power, full of resentment. I'm not getting hit by young octopus. Beautiful. Just a little bit more. There's a young octopus next to me! Hit him! Oh, we did it. Okay. I'm still looking for that, you know, game-winning weapon. Sponge is not going to be it, but I appreciate the free HP. Is there anything else I wanted to buy here? Do I... Well, there's more rooms. Do I want to gun munch? Maybe... I mean, we have some guns that, just by virtue of the way that the... Oh, that was bad. Just by virtue of the way that the our weapons are laid out right now, we're probably never going to use. Like, if I have Charge Shot, am I ever going to use Frost Giant? Or vice versa, it's possible that Frost Giant, or whatever the heck it's even called, would actually be better for us. And as such, then I should never use Charge Shot, probably. That guy shot through the wall. Yo, dodge roll, that guy shot through the wall. Not cool. Not cool. I thought we were friends. Or at the very least, work acquaintances. I have to say, I really can't see myself ever using the compass item outside of this incredibly powerful and abusable synergy. Don't nerf it, okay? It's fun. What is this? Rocket-powered bullets, faster bullets. They do appear to be faster, I can't deny that. Okay. I think we should gun munch. Honestly, I think we gun munch the crossbow. Here's what I'm thinking. Do we have any contingency plan if this fails for us? Like, if we gun munch crossbow and shotgun, we basically need to get a better room clearer, or we're going to be using our default pistol, which is not the end of the world because we got great defense right now. But what did it give us? Derringer? Oh, that's bad. Yeah, that is not good. If we really wanted to, we could recycle Derringer and Frost Giant, but I think instead we just have to go down to the next floor and, well, first off, maybe the Derringer is going to be awesome. I don't believe that's the case. We could use Frost Giant to kill rooms, as much as I find myself not really titillated by the idea. I do still think that, you know, from a passive synergistic standpoint, we have a great situation going for us right now. Nearly infinite reusable blanks that I should be using there is awesome. But I think I could use, you know, a marquee weapon. We don't really have it quite yet. There we go. When we actually hit with the Frost Giant, it's incredibly good. That works somehow. What? I shouldn't be taking 2 shots to hit each enemy. Like, that's going to start to get pretty cost prohibitive. But it does seem like the Frost Giant is fine for room clearing. And as a result, can be our, like, early target for getting extra ammo drops. That's easy enough. Okay. We do need some keys back. It's just it's a pretty impressive weapon all around, especially considering how fast it reloads as well. This is fine. We'll blank this. Beautiful. Probably wasting a little bit of good ammo there. I really can't stress enough that I think I had Blank's Companion on an earlier run, and I was like, if we can get something that is just like endlessly reusable, this is going to be awesome. That's exactly the situation we found ourselves in like 3 runs later, and I love it. I didn't know that we could see ourselves reflected in the lava there. That was cool. Another gun muncher. Table tech sight. Yeah, I mean, I'll buy it. We should probably buy a key as well, and there's a good gun muncher in here. I don't know if the gun munchers actually do have rarity, but I've kind of operated under the assumption that they must, otherwise why would there be different colors for them? Well, might as well walk back. Should buy a key as well. We can always teleport back to our shop and then warp back to where we're going to need a key as well. But I would like to be opening some good chests, because we could use I don't know, I mean, we could just use another good weapon. It does seem like Charge Shot and Frost Giant are pretty decent, but if possible, why not take it one step further, you know? If we can get a Stinger or any of a variety of other weapons that we already know are amazing, why not take advantage of it? We're done. Okay, definitely take ammo for the Frost Giant. I think we could use the Frost Giant for bosses as well as for rooms. Kind of get myself out of that way of thinking of, oh, is this a boss item or a room clearing item? Some items are actually functional for both. As you can see from the comments of the episode where I use the big shooty gun and never use it on individual rooms, which is apparently its most incredible strength. Good, good, good. The one thing I will say about this run right now is that I haven't really been priming myself to dodge effectively. And that's because, you know, basically I have not needed to, because of the fact that we've had such good blanking ability, but I would really, really like to pick up some more HP. We are going to need it, you know, I don't see this run winning on 4 HP. Not a mimic, thanks to our dog, we can know. Shock bullets? Bouncy bullets. Okay, so we picked up rubber cement, basically. Bullets are going to bounce off the walls and have a chance to hit more reliably, which is sweet. I think it's, I mean, I love getting, I'm still trying to suss out where my, like, the kinds of items I want to get in the, yeah, I think we go for it, honestly, right away. The kinds of items I want to get and the situations in which I want to get them. It's Cannon Balrog. So, like in Isaac, 90% of the time, you would rather get a decent passive item than an active item. Simply because you only need one active item to actually, you know, carry through the entire game. That was incredibly ballsy / stupid. We didn't get punished for it, though. In Gungeon, I'm not sure if the same logic holds. I'm trying to figure that out, but I feel like the more passive items you get, the happier you're gonna be. Why not just blank the shit out of these? Yeah, good job. Where is my dog? I wonder if your gun already bounces. How much help it is to have a bouncing gun. This is where we're going to use our own blanks, if necessary. Holy shit. Why risk it at this point? We still got 2 natural blanks left. He's going away? That's alright. He's so close to death. Why risk it? Just roast him! We did it. That was beautiful. We are out of ice giant armor, though. What is this? Is this a potential room clearer? Colt 1851. It seems like a potential room clearer for sure. Okay. Charge Shot did seem to roast that boss more than the Frost Giant did. And the Colt 1851, maybe for ammo purposes, we want to keep that as our kind of like utility weapon. Maybe that's a better word for it than room clearer, boss clearer, you know? Utility weapon. Alright, this guy should get hard countered to shit by our Blanks friends. Or just our own individual Blanks, I suppose. Which I still have 2 of, actually. Did use 60 ammo to clear 1 room, but... you know, life goes on. These jammed enemies do 1 full heart of damage, by the way. So, want to be careful about that. They also jammed me? How did you jam me there? I didn't get hit by anything. Finally. Thought maybe we could tip him into the lava or something. He's going through ammo so quickly. This guy is no problem. 204 ammo left. No barking? Sweet. The bow. I think the bow is pretty horrible. Bow's in the house, but we're gonna use this. Because it bounces and pierces, it might be okay, but this is gonna be like a real gun muncher target, I think. Or not. I mean, it is cutting enemies up pretty nicely when you get the charge right. It's nicer if you can hit, you know, on both passes, but life goes on. Okay, we're going back here. This is the end of this floor. We're leaving it a lot better than we found it, which is awesome. We could get ammo for the Frost Giant. I think we have to gun munch the bow. I think you gun munch the Derringer, kind of like risk-free. And then you hope that you get a good boss clearer or utility weapon. This is the head of a dinosaur. Fossilized gun. Proof that these guns once existed. I don't know. Dude, this looks pretty fucking sick. Let's, just to be safe, we got the money for it. Let's buy ammo for the Frost Giant. Come back up here, head down to the 4th floor. 4th floor ain't no joke. Okay? I think we're all aware of this by now. Next ammo's gonna go to our charge shop for sure. But, this, I don't know, this could be okay. I feel like the infinite blanks thing is something we really need to take as much advantage of as possible, because we may never get the opportunity again. So how does this shit even work? Like, I want to see how much damage our Jurassic gun can do here. Let me guess, it shoots napalm, you reload, it lights all the napalm on fire. Alright, that strikes me as extremely risky for me. Fire can be a pretty deleterious status effect, does a lot of damage to you. Of course, it's easy to get rid of if you just roll through it, but you gotta notice it fairly quickly. A little dicey there. I do like the Frost Giant as a room clearer, man. The only question is, if we don't get ammo for the charge shot, is there anything that we could use as a as our boss weapon in that event, in the event that that goes wrong? Good question. Corgi's not barking. Ooh, 95 caliber, the Jolter. I don't know, this seems completely fine as a utility weapon as well, so maybe we'll use this and save our Frost Giant armor as much as possible. There's another enemy, okay. I mean, we're tearing up rooms very, very easily with our current combination. Of course, my dream here would be to get the flawless on the 4th floor boss, but that is, like, it's not impossible, and we have done it in the past. It's just unlikely. Depends on your blank situation, and even more than that, it depends on the damage that you're doing with your primary weapon. Dude, I'm loving endlessly reusable blanks. This is such a ridiculous synergy. Yeah, let's get in here. You can kill this guy. Not only do you get slow motion from that table tech, by the way, but you get kind of the double vision effect, which is really, really good. Double vision is like a top tier active item. Almost called it a spacebar item out of habit. Who's up here? Who wants a taste? This guy seems to want a taste. He might even want to get a sampling platter. Okay, good blank. Apparently we're not done yet. Skeleton Man's coming back! I stopped him, I think. Watch out for the poison. No poison in that one. Oh, and one more of these guys. You know, like I said, 4th floor, it ain't no joke, but we're kind of turning it into a little bit of a joke right now. Yo, what's up, dog? Laser sight, machine pistol, C4. Machine pistol's okay, but honestly, I think weapon-wise, we're kind of stacked right now. So, I mean, we may be laser sight, but I have a hard... Oh, that blank didn't push him back at all. Maybe these guys have heavy boots or something. It's possible that maybe the laser sight is worth it, but I also think it's fairly plausible the laser sight is not worth using at all here. Yeah, that was very worthwhile for me. A little bit of a risky dodge there. We are in our shop now. What do you got for me? Just armor. Okay. Not super thrilled about just armor. Yo, bouncing shots, it's doing work. Okay, next ammo, I do think we have to say it goes to charge shot. Even though this gun's good, even though we've been using Frost Giant as well. I hate this room. I think we have to say that our... Oh, God, floor trap. There goes our armor. We have to say that it's for the best for us to give it to the charge shot, which is what we know we're going to be trying to use against the boss. Whether or not it actually works out remains to be seen. Frost Giant still has 90. Certainly we'd expect that to be more than enough to at least make it through the rest of this floor. We got a special NPC room down here. Put forth his name such as yourself, never clear the forthcoming room without dodge rolling. Okay. Take my 22 gold and give me a gun or an ammo drop or something. Remember, don't touch the B button. No dodge rolling available here. That was extremely stupid of me to open by just getting right in their grill. Take care of this occultist down here if possible. Too bad we can't use table techs on any boss in the game to the best of my knowledge, but still. Alright, what do you got for me? Plunger. I've never seen this gun in action. Has 500 ammo. I'm assuming maybe imparts poison. Seems to be... Oh my god. Thank god. Look, be real. We got the sponge. No. We have the sponge, which is what makes this not horrible. But... it's a little... Oh god. It's a little scary, man. We're getting some cool, you know, Gungeon particle effects and shit like that here. But we got a gun that shoots napalm, gun that shoots poison. Not a mimic. Mimic! Okay, what are we gonna do then? Go buck wild on it. Okay, we got the boomerang as our active. I don't think that's worth using, honestly. The compass is more readily usable and fills the same spot, so... Ooh, little scary there. Really sucks that was a mimic, and then we got a weapon we're not huge fans of from the boss. We have 111 credits. I think the smart play is go back here, buy like 1 armor. You know what? Buy 2 armor, and then if you don't use it, you don't use it. You know, life goes on. We have 7 charge shots to use against the boss, which is not good, and then we're going to switch to something else. What are we going to switch to? Probably the Colt. The Frost Giant's almost out. Who is it going to be? Statues. Statues. It's statues. Okay. That's not that bad. Get close. Bust their shit wide open with a blank. I let them get on top of me there. That was bad play. Only use the right trigger if you think you're going to get hit. Yeah, I think you just pop the Colt and start getting in there, man. I mean, the shots are going to bounce, which is very valuable. There goes our other armor. Oh my god, you idiot. Use a blank. You have so many of them. Kind of feel like we should leave them in that situation as long as possible. Well, our 4th floor flawless is not looking as likely as I would have liked. Just in case. That was a big just in case kind of moment right there. What are you guys doing? This thing, huh? This old song and dance. Honestly, if you want to just keep doing that all day, strikes me as a pretty positive thing for my overall chances. Okay, it looks like we're almost out of ammo for this. Let's go back to the Frost Giant. We're going to be leaving this floor with no ammo for any gun. Oh, now this one's gone. Okay. Colt has 24 shots left, so I guess we'll go back to that temporarily. Hold up, hold up. Gotta break that. Okay, what are we gonna use here? Are we gonna light them on fire, or are we gonna poison them? I think we poison them, if possible, because we have the sponge. It does so little damage. Dude, thank God, by the way, that we have the sponge. We have so many synergies that never should work for us here, but are totally going fine. Alright, this guy's, like, legitimately pissed now. I don't even think this guy's taking damage due to the poison. Oh, fuck. Yo, I'm trying, man. Oh my god! It was like the worst possible time for us to run out of ammo for everything. I really tried that one, though. I think we did okay. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, click the like button. Helps out a great deal. Of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. For now, thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.